Hey everyone, it's Amy and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, hi, general first time welcome. I hope you love it here. I hope you decide to stick around. I am so excited about today's video. It's a topic that I feel very strongly about. It makes me sad and happy in equal parts. Sad because so many people are getting this wrong, and happy because I stumbled upon the answer to a very big question that could improve people's lives dramatically. I'm not a genius. I'm just a girl who's made a lot of mistakes and then finally stumbled upon something that worked. So today I'm sharing the #1 secret to following your dreams. I'm going to share with you what the #1 obstacle for most people is and how you can really easily just like bulldoze that, take it down to the ground and just plow on through. Go ahead, see those dreams and follow them. Sorry if I'm a little bit too much this morning. I just have a lot of feelings about this. But you can make your life infinitely better if you are prepared to follow your dreams and do the things that you want to do. I did it. I am just an average human. It's possible for anyone. So let's talk about these things. I'm going to try and take the excitement level down a notch because it might be a little bit much for you guys. But if you guys are excited for this video, if you are ready to follow your dreams without sounding cheesy, then go ahead, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. Let's go. I kind of just felt like that genie. Is a dream a genie? Like, yes, I will grant your dreams. Let's go. Okay, enough with the genie. Let's just get into it. Okay, so the #1 secret, I feel, to getting out of a rut, getting out of the day-to-day grind, doing the things you don't want to do, and getting out there and making your dreams a reality is rethinking what reality actually is. I don't want to come across all like hippy-dippy and weird about it. Go with me on this one. I am going somewhere pretty logical with it. So the best way for me to illustrate this for you guys is to tell you my story. And some of you, if you've been with me on this channel for a long time, will have a pretty good idea of where I came from and where I am now. But let's do a quick overview. So 4 years ago, I had this fancy corporate job with a flash car and like company expenses and like cool trips away places, and I was absolutely miserable. I would come home at the end of every day, I would pull my fancy car at the end of the street from where my parents lived, and I would sit behind some trees and cry into the steering wheel. I would sob my heart out because I felt so unfulfilled and so desperate to just get out of the monotony, because even though I was earning a good wage, everyone was jealous of all like the business trips and the champagne, and it looked from the outside like the perfect situation, but those weren't any of the things that I wanted. And at the risk of sounding truly ungrateful, because I know that there are people out there who don't have jobs and who would love to have something like that, but it was just not fulfilling for me. It just made me feel awful because I was putting so many hours and so much of my energy into this job and trying to progress and trying to impress my bosses and to try to prove that I could be good at something that I didn't actually care about, that I didn't have any time or energy left for the things that were important to me. I was desperate to get out of that situation, and I was looking around and thinking, there must be more to life than this. There must be more than just that 2-week vacation in the summer where I can go to Mexico, you know? My dream was to travel the world. I wanted to be one of those people who woke up in the sunshine and then went and did a job that they loved and then got to chill by the pool and drink cocktails and meet interesting people. That is the life that I had envisioned for myself, and I was so far removed from that that it was breaking my heart every day. And I remember going to my parents and saying, I hate this job. And this was my first job right after I got out of university. I say right after I got out of university. I did a little bit of traveling first. And they were just like, look, this is reality. You have to do jobs that you don't want to do. Nobody likes that job, but you're an adult now and you have responsibilities, and life's not a fairy tale. And that was kind of the attitude that I had from everybody that I talked to. They were just like, well, yeah, welcome to reality. And it just felt like, wow, reality sucks. But then I would like go onto Instagram, and I know Instagram's not exactly the platform of true reality, but just go with me on this one. I would go onto Instagram, I would go on Facebook, I would read blog posts, I would look at YouTubers and people who were out there living the life that I wanted. They were traveling, they were doing fun things, they were being creative, and I just thought, why can they do that and I have to live in reality? And then I had this breakthrough moment where I realized that I was living someone else's version of reality. Those people on the internet, those people surfing in Hawaii and like playing with the elephants, they were living my version of reality. They were out there doing the things that were real to me. But I was living my parents' version of reality and like my friends' version of reality and what they thought was real. I hope this makes some kind of sense. It all makes sense in my brain because I've lived it, but I hope as I'm putting it into words that it's kind of falling into place for you guys. So let's talk about this. So if you're sitting here and your dream is to travel the world, or your dream is to sing on Broadway, or your dream is to like move to New York and do the stock things that I don't understand. Whatever your dream is, as long as it's not like literally sprouting wings and flying to Venus to colonize the planet and rise up as the lord of bug people, whatever it is possible. So if you're sitting there right now thinking like, I would love to do this, but it's simply not possible, that's not reality. Reality is sitting at my desktop, typing away, hating my life, paying my bills, doing the mortgage. That's reality. No, reality is whatever you make it to be. There are already people right now who are out there living those dreams that you have. There are people doing the stock thing, there are people traveling the world, there are people singing on Broadway. And so to say I can't do that, that's not real life, that's not reality, that's stupid, because that's their reality. If you do the 9 to 5 sitting at your desk typing away, pay the bills, pay the mortgage, slowly working yourself into an early grave type of situation, and that's where you stay and that's where you confine yourself, then yes, that is your reality. But if you decide, no, that's not my reality, I'm gonna get out there and create a new one for myself, guess what? That's not impossible. I mean, that's exactly what I did. I decided that I'd had enough of conforming to someone else's version of what my reality should look like. For me, that looked like going back to school, getting a PGCE, and moving to the other side of the world. That way I had the money and the freedom and the ruthlessness to get up and say, okay, well, once a month I'm gonna go on holiday. And that's what I did last year. I went to like a bunch of different places, frolicked with the elephants, lived out my best dreams, and I made it my reality. So when I look back to 4 years ago, when my parents said, you can't travel the world and you can't find a job that you love and you can't have everything because that's not real life. It is my real life now though. You know what I mean? Like, it is someone's real life. No matter what your dream is, that is real life for someone. And I know I'm really stressing this point, but I want to make sure that I'm getting it through to you guys, that no matter what it is that you want to do, you can do it. And the only thing that is holding you back right now is this mentality that it's not available to you. And it is available to you if you're willing to get up, dust yourself off, and go after it. I have days, I had one yesterday, I got home from work, came into my apartment, put my swimsuit on, and went down to the private pool that my apartment building has. I just listened to a podcast, read a book, thought, maybe tonight I'll have some cocktails. And sometimes I want to post about it on Instagram or tell you guys about it because I'm just so amazed at where life has brought me and what my real life looks like now. But I don't, because I don't want to come across as if I'm bragging and saying my life is perfect, because that's a whole different situation. Having a life that you love and having a life that is perfect, not the same. But it is totally possible for anyone and everyone to go after the life that they want. Don't believe what other people tell you about what your life has to look like, because it's not true. I am just some crazy girl from South Wales who decided that she'd had enough of listening to everyone else and went off on a crazy adventure. And now, I kid you not, I went from being in the depths of despair and completely miserable to genuinely the happiest person I know. Really and truly, I just hope that this video can even help one person to realize that they don't have to like live within those confines that someone else has made for them. If it can encourage just one of you to get out there and follow your dreams and be genuinely happy, then I've done my job for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please go ahead and give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe, do the things, and let's go ahead and share our dreams in the comment section down below. That can be a little bit scary, sharing your dreams with people. It's something that makes you feel a little bit vulnerable. It's okay, it's all love here. So go ahead, let me know what is something that you would love to do but have always felt like you just can't. And until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember that I love you all so much, and I will see you all soon. Bye.